Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the charts. You're tuned into the Crypto Flight Edition, fellow passengers stopping in. We have some technical details on BTC. I'd like to go over what we've already gone over, but we're going to look at a different time frame if you're just stopping in. We're going over some bearish divergences, and I want to kind of revisit just to show you all that, oh yeah, we're probably under some real sell pressure in the markets. And that doesn't make me sound like a genius because the market is actually showing a red screen. So let's go ahead and get into the technical details only. Loyal subscribers, welcome back. If you're new here, consider joining us. So let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's March the 16th, 2021, and the current price of BTC is going to be $55,773.47. It's down approximately 2% for the day. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all are doing wonderful out there. Here's what I've found in terms of the pattern on the BTC price. That's it, really simple. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing on the screen is a rising wedge pattern. This is a bearish pattern that has not broken out just yet. It's actually pretty abnormally large. You see that? It's kind of like extends so far up. It's kind of weird, right? And it still has a potential to find support at this lower line down here. Okay, so it's not time to get bearish on BTC. At least I'm not getting bearish on BTC just yet. Okay, in quotations, we're still long the market. Just to let you guys know, we actually we're playing in and out of the markets for like small positions in BTC, but we have long-term positions that we're not touching. It's like kind of in cold storage, whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about, the USB thing in Majiggy. All right, so the one thing that I wanted to show you all is, again, this rising wedge pattern. I think it's a pretty interesting setup where it has resistance at the top of the line here, resistance there. All right, hopefully you're looking at the screen. I'm saying here and there, not saying numbers. And the lower line is acting as support here so far. Now, these are the 3-day candles. And the reason that I've pulled up the 3-day candles is because on the previous video, we took a look at the daily candles. But now I want to show you, wonderful folks, something that is probably not the ideal bullish setup, and I'm going to show you why I say that. So notice the obviously the RSI here. These are the 3-day RSI, and if you notice, these are touch points that I'm pointing out. These are actual touch points on the RSI in comparison to the price action, and yeah, it appears that it's actually had a 3 consecutive bearish diverging trend. Okay, if you can actually see this, something like that. So yeah, the market has actually shown a perfect sign of bearish divergences on a trend on the 3-day. And I'll just go ahead and put a trend line on there so you can actually see that. You've already seen the circles that I'm actually erasing. And if I do something like this, yeah, guys, that is a trend. This is not an ideal setup. This isn't to like cause any panic or get anyone nervous, because there's only one level that it needs to actually get above in order to prevent any downward pressure. I'm not sure if you remember the original lines that we had on the chart here. I'll just put them back. So it's at like 57,000. Yeah, like somewhere around there. Let's just call it like right there, okay? $57,648, okay, right there. And the lower line that I was able to identify, which could be totally wrong, was at about 48,000. So you're talking about that line right about there, the green line just below the price. So I'm going to speculatively assume that if BTC cannot get back above 57,000, on our previous video, we were saying that BTC can actually go all the way up to like $66,000 within like 5 days. Do I still think that's possible? BTC like needs to show that strength within 72 hours. If that's going to take place. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but whenever I come up with like a price target, typically I have like a time frame. So if it doesn't take place within that time, then it becomes null and void, just to kind of let you guys know that. So within this 3-day candle right here, if BTC cannot like explode to the overhead potential resistance line that I think I've located is right here at about 66,000. If it doesn't happen within 72 hours, that's a weird number. Yeah, this market's under some pressure, guys. It'll be subject to this range. I think I've already said it once. 48,000 all the way up to $57,000, assuming that the $48,000 level holds. Okay, I know, bulls. I'm not saying this is actually going to play out, but I've done some technical research, and it suggested that the sellers want to entertain some positions in this market to the downside. Okay, so just be prepared or open to that. if the market continues to flush out the weekends, I guess you can say that. So, I mean, either way, BTC is in a very bullish trajectory. So, I mean, it's undeniable, guys. So, but at some point, the market has to have some sort of substantial corrections. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are prepared for that. I'm always prepared for that. I know I always sound like laid back and chill and like kind of joking about stocks and stuff because it's always a joke, guys. This is like for fun. I don't do this for a living. It's actually more of like entertaining for me, right? So that's where we are. You have the levels, you have the time frame, 72 hours. You have the potential overhead target, $65,000. That must happen. When I say must, that means it needs to do it in order to show strength, in order for me to understand the story. That's all I special in the story behind price action, okay? So, yeah, my prediction in closing here is, if it can't get above 57,000, $48,000 BTC. Here we come, potentially. So that's it. Let's let it play out, okay? 72 hours. The bulls are in full control of this market, so let's let the bulls have their chance. Or let's let the bulls show their strength in this market that they have obviously shown ever since, what, March? Or, ever since the beginning of time, actually. The price has always been going up on BTC, right? It's been in a few bear markets, right? But overall, it's always been going up, okay? To the upside. So let's cut it out. Thank you for your time. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there if you enjoyed the content. Also, just let us know if you're just joining us so that I can personally welcome you into the charts. And we covered I'm not sure if you guys are into stocks, but we cover that throughout the week. Traditional stocks. I can't talk. So of course, subscribe with us and join us on this interesting journey that we go over throughout the week at times. So that's it, guys. No more. I'm not going to take any more of your time. Take care of yourselves. Protect your portfolio. Execute your strategies. We're going to talk soon. Bye for now.